What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. You should be reported. In the preview for next week, you have an attitude when Buffy told you she was upset. That behavior is absolutely disgraceful. And you on the show talking about we need to lift each other up. HIPAA violation. I guess Misery You loves company, completely out of order of you to share another woman's personal struggle without her permission. Shame on you. Wrong to publicly divulge the information and wrong for not being sensitive to her telling you how she felt. So inconsiderate, tasteless, and very tacky. I hope you gave an apology. It sounds like you are letting Curtis drive you crazy. It seems like on the next show, Jackie is going to not be apologetic towards Buffy when she expressed how she feels. Like, that's wrong. Whoa, you gotta own up when you're wrong. Because it was intentional and she knows she's guilty. Dr. Jackie, you surprised me tonight. That was just wrong of you to put Buffy business out there like that. I would expect that from some of the other ladies, but not you. This person responded, one moment here. I wouldn't expect that from anyone, especially not Jackie. Nobody on reality TV has done what she's done yet to announce it on a stage. Buffy has done nothing to her, and even if she had, it still wouldn't matter. This is vile. Totally agree. My mouth dropped. I did not expect that from Dr. Jackie. Jackie looks unhappy. I think she needed someone to pick at to make herself feel good. Childish behavior. I really don't like you this season. How did you think it was okay to say that about Buffy? That was no one business. Low, tasteless, and very disappointing. HIPAA. Yeah, are stupid. Whatever it is, Buffy need a sue. Yes, stupid. It's not funny, but I needed that laugh. Oh my gosh. I'm so disappointed in what you said. How was that in any way? Definitely will not buy a book now. I was highly disappointed to see you insensitive you were towards. Okay. I was highly disappointed to see this person meant how insensitive you were towards another woman's private life. Shame on you for the inconsiderate and selfish comment. Fame has certainly gotten to your head. This was not the Dr. Jackie we've seen on previous season. And they are dragging Jackie's tail. And if I continue to read, this entire video will be filled with comments without my commentary. Okay, so a quick backstory. Dr. Jackie is on a show called Married to Medicine. Yes, she's an actual doctor, and basically she's married to a guy named Curtis, okay? Dr. Jackie is also a 2-time cancer survivor, and due to cancer and all of those things, she cannot carry her own child, okay? However, she have the option of adoption and also have an option of using a surrogate. She wanted to have children. Her husband basically put his foot down and said, no. Basically, your body can't carry one. She said, well, I'm open for adoption. He put his foot down years ago and said, look, we are of age. I don't want no kids. Instead of her telling him, okay, have a nice life. Either you're on board or have a nice life. I'm going to have my children. She basically crushed her dreams of being a mother and stayed in the marriage. Curtis also cheated on her. So Jackie have said it over and over again. You know, her friends gets to come home to kids. She gets to come home to a quiet house, so she works a lot of hours. She's always keeping herself busy and doing things to occupy her time, to take her mind away from having kids. So I did say in one of my previous videos that I feel like it's unfair for Curtis to put his foot down and tell his wife she can't adopt, a child or children, seeing that he have children. So he had the opportunity to be a dad, and someone corrected me in the comments, and they wrote that he, have one child and not children. But regardless, a child, children, he still got the experience of fatherhood, and he's a dad. And for him to take that away from her, and you know what? I shouldn't even give him that much power, because Dr. Jackie chose to stay. That man did not put a gun to her head to stay in a marriage after he said he does not want to bring children in it. And I understand the part where he spent with her for a long time. He was there through everything, okay? He did not leave her when she came home and said, "Baby, I have cancer." He was there. They went through it together, and he stayed, okay, in sickness and in help. So I understand the part about him putting his foot down and saying, "Absolutely not. I'm not about to lose my wife, trying to have a child and carry." I understand the part about her actually trying to carry a child and the risks. I understand that part. The woman said, "I'm open to adapt," meaning her body won't be going through anything, and she's healthy and she's cancer free. And he still said no. That's the part I have a problem with. And she chose to stay. Hey, I know it's a hard thing. She's been married to a man for a long time, but that's that. So it almost sounds like that frustration of staying and her story. She's also finding someone else to put that on. Like, look at me, I'm not the only person. Someone else is going through what I'm going through. But the way how she presented it, she did not handle that conversation and situation with care. And that's what the problem is. She did not do it with care or with love. And that's what the problem is. I mean, their faces, from Mariah to Toya's think face. I mean, all of them were just looking at her like, "Say what now?" Yeah, it was a hot mess. So she's been keeping all of this resentment in her heart for years, that the fact that she wasn't able to accomplish that one dream of becoming a mother. So now Buffy, the new girl on the show with her husband, decided, you know what, Jackie been through similar situations, issues. She does not have kids. I'm going to go ahead and confide in her, because having this conversation with her, even though we're not besties, it makes sense because she's been there. Maybe she can give me some advice and things like that. So she went and talked to her as a friend or a colleague, not as her doctor, okay? Just a friendship talk. Now Jackie took it upon herself to take that information from the conversation, and then she went and stood up in the room at her. She basically wrote a new book. So at her book cover reveal and party in front of strangers, okay? And the other ladies from Married to Medicine said that basically, "Buffy, you know what this means. You are infertile." Basically put her business out there. Yes, Buffy talked on the show about wanting to have kids and going through the battles and issues of, not having one, okay? That was her story. However, the deep part that Jackie revealed, Buffy did not say that. Buffy is still trying to have a child. So for Jackie to go stand up in front of complete strangers and all of that, that's where all of this anger with the audience is coming from. Okay, so this is from Buffy Instagram page, okay? "This was one of the most humiliating and painful moments in my life. I am proud that I was able to rise above my pain and embarrassment and conduct myself as the lady that my mother and grandmother raised me to be. When you first meet someone and they see that you are happily married, they ask the inevitable question, 'Do you have kids?' I also answer no. No, period. Then some people ask why not, as if my husband and I have done something wrong. I am then forced to explain my many failed attempts at motherhood. This is the level of discussion that Dr. Waters and I had regarding my challenges with fertility. To call another woman infertile is cruel. That word doesn't begin to describe the type of person that I am. The clinical definition is that you are unable to get pregnant. Well, I can, and I have gotten pregnant many times. I was just unable to carry my babies to full term. Additionally, it means that you bear no fruit. Well, I like to think that I have been a productive member of society and that my mark will be left through philanthropy. Dr. Walters said this with malicious intent because she could have said many other things about me if she truly wanted to relate to me. We are both successful business women. We are both extremely organized. We both do a lot of charity work with, okay? The list goes on and on, but she settled on this. And to date, she has never offered me a sincere apology. I don't want an apology from her anyway because she doesn't think that she did anything wrong. A mouse has more emotional intelligence. For all of the people saying this is some sort of editing trick, sadly it's not. It happened. And being forced to relive it on television and social media hasn't been fun. Thank you to everyone for the positive words of encouragement. The kindness of strangers will never cease to amaze me. I'm fine. I'm tougher than I seem, and this too shall pass. I'm thankful to know who my real friends are on the cast. She tagged Dr. Simone. She tagged Mariah. She tagged Toya. Thanks, late Mariah's sister and Dr. Jared. Married to Medicine. Mariah been telling y'all forever. I've been saying it forever as well. She never apologized. Look at what she did with the whole Mariah drug thing and just being reckless as a doctor, and then refused to apologize. And when she attempted to apologize, her apologies were not sincere at all. Jackie think if she says stuff cute with a soft words, then it's okay. This is why all of you should have stuck up for Mariah when she hit her with the drug allegations. We don't stand up for what's right until it falls in our own laps. Now, with that being said, I'm hurt for you. This was wrong and disrespectful to you as a woman, your husband, and your household. Your story is yours to tell and not for anybody else. Hold your head up high, pretty lady. Thanks for the kind words, and I'd like you to know that I did stand up for Mariah many times. It was just not aired. Ooh. I believe that, honey. Mariah has always known Jackie wasn't itch. I've never cared for her in her I am perfect attitude. Well, she was on a higher horse than this one, but since that situation happened with her husband where he was seen with another woman and she was cheated on, oh yes, that humble pie. Yep, she's been humble, all right. Wow, I would have thought that Bravo would have not aired just as a smart choice. Despite my embarrassment and pain, I'm happy that Bravo TV is airing it as it happened. It's an important topic that we need to discuss. Michelle Obama said it best in her book, Becoming, that she suffered a miscarriage and sought out IVF. We need to raise awareness and soften the stigma associated around pregnancy, loss, and fertility challenges. Amen. You are amazing. Shame, shame, shame on her. Madame, you handled that incident like the boss you are, notwithstanding the internal anguish. I've been telling all of you, when the show started, when I started to voice my opinion on YouTube about Married to Medicine. But way before that, I've been saying, I see right through Jackie. I see right through all of that. So, yeah. This is the thing you have to understand about reality TV as well, okay? Jackie knows that and knew that this was going to hit different. Looking at this from a friendship standpoint or just someone confiding in someone's standpoint, it's messed up, beyond messed up. But if you're looking at this from the reality TV standpoint, you know how people normally say, oh, you're selling your soul, or you sold your soul. Well, or you sold your soul. Well, this is Jackie's moment of selling her soul. And what that means is Buffy coming on camera and explaining her story is an all moment, right? Oh, we're so sorry. We're praying for you. But then that moment comes and goes because people are very cutthroat, the fans, okay? Me, I like stuff like that. I don't want to see y'all jumping on tables, hitting each other. I don't like all the drama stuff, but that's what people like. So Bravo felt like, okay, Jackie, this is where we need you to step up. And because that's who Jackie truly is, she was happy to do it. If you do something this nasty, right, it will invoke a different type of emotions and anger that will lead to the show's success compared to Buffy herself telling her story. You know what I'm saying? If Simone had gone and exposed that, Toya had a miscarriage without Toya telling the girls yet, it would have invoked a different type of emotions compared to Toya being in like the Simone office. We all felt sad for her. It was a moment, but it came and then it left. It went away. People care, but it's not a hot topic. This one right here is hot topic because now Buffy and her husband, they have a solid storyline. Now she gets to, I enjoy that moment when she told Heavenly to shut the bleep up. I was like, yes, I'm not here for the insults, but I'm here for it. Finally, someone told her to be quiet. She's always looking for the next person to attach herself to because she does not have her own little storyline. A storyline is not necessarily a negative thing. Everyone needs a story. What is your story this season? What are you trying to tell the viewers? Buffy now has a solid storyline, okay? People are now on Buffy's side. People feel sorry for Buffy. Their passion is like, we are here for you, girl. You want a hug? And now Jackie is the villain. And now they have a show. Okay, so Bravo knows exactly what they're doing. And Jackie was like, yep, you know what? After y'all been so nice to me for years, I can do this for y'all. I owe y'all this. Because Mariah said this on one of her live on Facebook. She said the producers, picked. Jackie did say things that were out of character. I'm going to say allegedly. But Mariah said this. And the producers intentionally deleted that because that's not what they presented Jackie as. So Jackie going from uplifting women and setting up these let's come together, kumbaya dinner to just being the B word, it would throw off the narrative, okay? So there were times that Jackie did snap out of the character that she's been playing on TV, and those scenes were completely wiped out because that's not the narrative they were painting out there for Jackie. Now, after the producers been so good to her at protecting her reputation and what she stands for, they were like, okay, now you gotta step in and do something because we've done that for years. Okay, so I am on Buffy's page. Hello, why not adopt? There are so many children that would love to have you and your husband as his or her parents. Please consider it. By the way, what Jackie did was out of order. I hope you disconnect yourself from her. I'm watching tonight's episode. My heart was breaking for you. All right, infertility is a very personal journey. I have been on the same journey for 8 years now. IVF is rough, no issues known, and still no success. I like Jackie, but that was definitely not her place. People always want to know what is going on, but that is the main reason we don't disclose it. We are living it and don't need people putting us on blast. Keep your head up, girl. I know our time is coming. This struggle is only going to make us better parents. Oh, that was sweet. We support you. What Jackie did was disgusting and rude, and I lost respect for her. I have a daughter I can share with you and David. She's a handful, though. I was told I wouldn't be able to have kids at 19. I had my first at 26. You just gotta keep the faith. Amazing. I don't think the problem is with you. Maybe it's your husband. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm sure these people who's been married for so long and been spending all this money, I'm sure her husband got tested too.
See, there's no need to read more comments. Jackie did this because that's who she is. And also she took, one for the team. Now she has a storyline for a few episodes, and Buffy and Her husband have a solid reason to be upset at Jackie, and now they can share and express how they feel, which is also going to give them a few episodes and testing that, Buffy and Dr. Jackie both, go down the, using the surrogate route, even though Jackie is out of the picture now because her husband put his foot down and said, he's not going for her, adopting or using a surrogate, because basically he's talking about their age and all that stuff. I also mentioned Gabrielle Union a few times in a few of my videos, saying that, she went through 9 to 10 miscarriages. It was so bad to the point where her husband had to step in and say, listen, just because you're not physically carrying the child does not mean that you are not going to be that child's mother. Gabrielle Union said that she felt like not being able to carry her own child meant that she's less than a woman. And she eventually decided, okay, it's just not in the cards for me. And I'm going to, use a surrogate. And, that baby will still be my child. And she did. And now she's happy, with her daughter. Yes, her husband came in a marriage with his kids, but those are her bonus children. Now she have a daughter. Okay, and so I've been making those examples, and I've said it over and over again. I'm wishing Buffy well, but but she should definitely try the whole surrogate thing. And she made an amazing announcement this morning, but I'm already over 20 minutes, so I'm going to come with a part 2 and do a separate video on Buffy. Just know that it's good news. You already know where I'm going. If you have social media and you visited her page, then you already know, but that video will be coming up in a few minutes. So I'm going to read those comments in the next video as well. Also, you want, like I say, you want your show to be trendy and all of that. So this is leading to hot topics, and this is definitely going to lead people to tune in to the next episode to watch it. I do want to quickly say, Toya and Eugene, congratulations. I have said this before. I did a video on your house. Amazing, beautiful home. Great job. I love the closets and all of that. It was just really beautiful. I'm so proud of the both of them. Also, too, on the next episode or at the end of the last episode, basically they are away on their trip, on their vacation. Bravo basically told Simone Quad is coming. That's it, point blank period. They love Quad over there. They wouldn't make any excuses for her and bend the rules for her. They told Simone Quad is coming. So that whole she passed the test, I'm like, girl, bye. Bravo told you she's coming, period, end of discussion, and that's it. Don't sit here and try to be like you wanted her to come, So she's on the trip, and then, when you watch the clip, her room is all the way on the other side. And Simone basically said, I just thought because Quad didn't have somebody, she will want to have like her own little personal space and privacy, but she can always come and join, the girls and the husbands. So we just thought that she want to, have, moment to work on herself, right? Quite gonna talk about, because basically when Toya said, are we going to share our husbands with Quad? Everyone knows, what Toya meant. Okay, she didn't mean it in the other way that people are blowing it up to be. Okay, like I said, sometimes people just lose common sense just to be mad at people for no reason. But then Quad had a nerve to say, have you seen these husbands? Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. But did she see Greg? Accept some more reasons and leave it at that. Not one of those ladies over there are threatening thing their husbands would do anything with you. But that was unnecessary. Contessa and her husband going to counseling, like I said, she did her thing. What else are we going to talk about? I have to come up with something for us to be on this show and have a storyline. So she went to school, then quit school so quickly, and now they're in counseling. Whatever the case might be, they're fine. They're smiling on social media. Everything is all good. So I'm wishing them well. On the dance competition, it was cool. It's nice of Dr. Simone and her husband, because honestly, it's their trip. and they've been married for 23 years. They've been through so much. So she and her husband get in the penthouse suite. No argument, no discussion, because it's their trip. No one would have said anything. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice of them to be like, you know what, it's cool, someone else can have it. And they did that dance competition and it was all good. So, I'll be back with the next episode because, Buffy's gonna go off. So I'll be back to, do my review. I am wishing all of the ladies nothing but the best. My final loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.